Test me, please. Test me. When I say test, you say test. 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 What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome back. We're back. We are back. We are back. Yes, we're back. Welcome everybody to the stream and welcome to Amazon Live. And make sure that, yeah, we are coming through. My name is Alex. This is the Chrissy and Alex channel on Amazon Live. It's the Gaming Weez channel on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and X. We're coming to you live here from the East Coast of the US, where for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, we're going to talk the best deals and games here on Amazon. And now we're going to do it with a little bit of hobby chat. We're going to have a good time. The idea here is just to chat. We're going to be chatting. So I'm going to be chatting. I hope you guys chat back with me. Otherwise, I'm going to be all by my lonesome here, just having a good old time with a little bit of Warhammer that we have here on the side that you see very white and gray because they need some coloring. So I'll show you what these guys are all about in a little bit. But yeah, that's that. For those of you that are here for the very first time, thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Alex. Now, we have not been live for a week and a half. A week and a half since our last stream. Never in the last 3 years of streaming. That's garbage. Never in the last 3 years of streaming had I ever, not even, I don't think even during the birth of my son, did I take a week and a half off the stream. True. I don't know. I don't know how long I took when Big Bo was born. I don't know, actually. I don't think it was a week and a half. But, you know, circumstances dictated that it was time for a short break. It was time for us to sit back, relax, and enjoy the view for a little bit. So let me go to the chat first, acknowledge everybody that's here and welcome everybody, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. So let's start there with Terry Quick. Welcome to the stream, Terry Quick. Thank you for being here, Terry. It is good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here. We got Cool Shoppa. Welcome to the stream, Cool Shoppa. Thank you also for being here. Good to see you, Cool Shoppa. Oh, it's Super Nerd Nate. Welcome to the stream, Super Nerd Nate. It's good to see you. What's are you did something? Are you still doing what you were doing? Did something change? Let us know. Good to see you though. Hey, we got Ash's Pikachu. No way. But I thought you retired in the last episode. Are you not? Are you? Oh, of course. That's why he's here. He kind of retired in the last episode, so now he's here with us. He said, "I think Ash's Pikachu. Obviously, we don't really understand him. Only maybe Ash does because he goes Pika Pika Pikachu, right? Pika. Anyway, I'm guessing. What I'm guessing here is that." Becoming the champion, world champion was really was it, and said now it's time to go watch Alex on his show. I mean, it makes sense. I would have done the same thing. I think I would have done the same thing. Just saying. What's up, Asher Pikachu? Welcome to the stream. All by myself. That is correct. Yes, sir. So added. I'm sleepy already to party. Did your hours change or is it the same as you're able to be here tonight just out of whatever? Just curious, not that of whatever it matters. But thank you for being here. So yeah, we got a big show. Who is this handsome gentleman streaming on my PC tonight? Well, you know, this handsome gentleman came. It almost looks like maybe. Oh wait, hold on. This is for you, Judge. Hold on. Will you accept this rose, Jean-Jo? It's not focusing. Pika? Yeah. There you go, Jean-Jo. You know, I even dressed up for you, Jean-Jo, today. There you go. You see now like it's like cue in the romantic music, please. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. You know, I have a big date planned here for with Jean-Jo. First, I'm gonna take him to Burger King to have an Impossible Burger. I hear those are his favorites. Then I don't know what we're gonna do then, but that's it. Can that's a great start. That's a great start. Let's say a big welcome to Amazon customer. Welcome to the stream, Amazon customer. Thank you for being here, and a big welcome to you. Oh, it is J-Lo. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I've got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from the Bronx. Even though what I've heard, I think, right? I think. You know what? I should do one of those get ready with me that I see women do, like. I have no idea. What was I gonna say? See, J-Lo, I think did you just release a new CDs? J-Lo, did I see that right? I think J-Lo released a brand new CD. I just got over the 48-hour flu. I'm sorry, Terry Quick. I hope you're feeling better now. At least. It would have been great if that paintbrush still had some paint in it. I mean, don't put it past me. It might happen at some point. Tonight. Now, the idea, guys, at least for right now, I know I've gotten a couple questions from you guys on Discord, and obviously it goes without saying that everybody's support on Discord, whether you DM'd me, you posted on the live stream chat, on the general chat, wherever it was. Thank you for your support, for being there, for asking like, hey, where are you? Yo, come back. It goes without saying, huge from everybody. It's been a moment, as I think I explained some of this on Discord. Just a moment, but I know not everybody's on Discord. It's a moment of where we gotta make some decisions and some changes here, internally, just because things have changed. Confucius, I think it was Confucius, said the only constant in life is change. And change happens sometimes. So sometimes you're ready for it, sometimes you're not. We've decided that it is time for a change because things have changed on our end when it comes to the streaming. And not to go into detail, but as a result of the changes, I gotta make changes. So I know this does not mean we are done with streaming. We're not quitting. I enjoy what we do. When we get together, we chat. I think for the most part, we have a great time. Right? Except when Pudgy rolls once, then he's not having a great time. But luckily for us, it's not every day. So there will be changes to the schedule. I can tell you almost certainly that we will no longer be streaming on a nightly basis, just for the time being. Maybe that's something that comes back in the future. It is possible, but not at this moment. So what we're going to be doing is somewhat of a reduced schedule to sort of help us, remain here with you guys and continue doing what we're doing, having fun. And it's going to be, some things are going to be TBD. We're going to call it TBD. Are we going to be doing some of like the deal streams that we were doing as of late with game and tech deals? Possible. Are we going to be doing just whatever we want nights, like the D and if many of you guys that are here recall the D&D nights, the pack ripping nights, the board game nights, the paint nights, Lego nights. Are we going to go back to that? Possible as well. So it is a moment where what I'm going to do is ask you guys for a little bit of your patience as we figure out what is the right way to move forward and make the changes that need to be made and get back to our routine. I don't know what days we're going to stream. My goal would be to still do at least 2 to 3 times a week. It might not happen immediately, but we got to figure out what is right for you guys, what is right for me, what is right for Christy and the big dudes, and figure out a way, for example, that I don't, as you guys know, those of you guys that have been here before, Christy has events in the evening sometimes, and what I wouldn't want to do, I just realized the mic was really low, huh? What I wouldn't want to do is, schedule our stream on nights that she might have events and stuff like that, because then that makes it complicated. So a moment of change, I'm going to call the second half of April and probably the first half of May a time of change as we figure out new things. And then we're going to figure out how to move forward, what the best way is, and continue. So that's the idea for the summer and beyond. So thank you, everybody, for your support, for your questions, for your inquiries. Like, hey, when are you coming back? Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. But yeah, it is what it is. So with that said, what's up, Juan? Ortega. Welcome to the stream, Juan Ortega. Thank you for being there. She did release a new CD, but no one cares about her or her music. I don't know if that's true, eh? The Bronx certainly cares. The Bronx certainly cares, and probably other people, I would guess so as well. So we got a lot of items. By the way, I mean, before we go even to the items, does anybody want to tell me anything new on your end over the last week and a half? Anything new in your life? Anything new in your hobbies? Did anybody open any new packs? Anybody play any new games? Jean-Jo, did you ever receive the new subscription box or no? And that goes for anybody, really. If you Pikachu. If anybody had subscribed to one of our subscription clubs, let me know. And I'm curious if you received your April, if you were due for an April one. Yeah. So, which actually brings us to the first couple of items in the carousel tonight that are highlighted. Well, actually, Pikachu. I actually have highlighted the first two items in the carousel tonight are actually two. I need to input the third one, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see if we can put in the third one. Yep. There we go. I just added the third one. So I just added all three of our subscription clubs that you can join at any time. Now, some of you guys watching might be wondering at this moment, if I could turn back time, right? Some of you guys watching might be wondering, what is exactly this subscription club, right? You know, I see that those get ready with me makeup things usually work really well for some like bloggers, creators, or whatever. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put my face next to the camera and just go like this. So the subscription clubs, I was like, where was I with that? The subscription clubs are clubs that you can be a part of here through Amazon in partnership with us. So this is not me just doing something out of nowhere. This is a partnership with Amazon that we have to bring you guys some of my favorite items when it comes to tabletop board games and card games and role-playing games and Legos. Everything you see behind me, everything you see back here is exactly the kind of items that you would get as part of our subscription clubs. Now, I have 3 in total. 2 are tabletop related, 1 is tech related. Now, let's start with the tabletops, which you're going to see there, the premium and the basic one. Now, these are, what do we call it? Subscription clubs that literally cost you nothing to be a part of, right? And let me explain how that goes. When you become a part of the club, right, you could, in theory, be a part of it without paying anything. The way that works is every single time something is going to ship out to you as part of the club, right? Because you can choose to get an item every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months, right? And before the item ships, you're going to get an email that is going to say, hey, this, I don't know. This is your, it isn't, by the way, but as an example, is your next item coming in the mail through, from the Alex subscription club. Do you want it? Yes or no? If you want it, you press yes and you get charged for that item. It ships, you get it right then and there. On the other hand, if it's something that you're like, you know what, that eagle, I don't really care about it. I don't play that game. I don't want it. I don't want to pay for it. No worries. You can decline it. You can skip that month and this item does not ship and you pay $0, even though you're still a part of the club. And then the next time, the next frequency, whether you chose, again, monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly, the next time, the next month, or in 2 months, or in 3 months, you're going to get another email. It's going to say, hey, yo, the next item for you now is, I don't know, Luigi, right? Maybe you do want Luigi. So that is when you accept it and the item will ship, come to your house, and that's when you get charged. So the idea is you can be a part of this subscription club, be a part of our community without paying a single dollar. And then maybe every now and then I have selected something from back here that you might be like, oh, yes, that I want, and I want it right meow. And then you can accept it, it ships, and you get charged. Now, the items here that will never surpass the price that you see in the carousel. So if you choose the basic game club, no item will ever be higher than $19.99. Many times it will be a lot less. For the premium one, same deal. They will never exceed $49.99 with tax and shipping and everything included. If it was an item were to do it, it would just get skipped. You would never see it. And in fact, most of the time, you're going to pay a lot less. So the idea here is you can be a part of the club, a part of the community, support the channel, and decide when and where you get something. Right? That sounds pretty good to me. Some of the items that you're going to get in the 2 gaming clubs include board games such as everything you see back here, such as Catan, Wingspan, Ticket to Ride, Cascadia, Azul. You're also going to get a great Lego sets, including actually you guys don't see it, right behind the roses is the orchid. You're going to get the orchid too, right? There's going to be some Warhammer. There's going to be some Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Pikachu. I'm looking at you. There's going to be, I haven't included yet Star Wars Unlimited, but maybe soon. What else? Is there, I haven't included Lorcana either, but I could add some Lorcana as well. We're going to have Star Wars X-Wing, Dungeons and Dragons. You name it, there's going to be a lot for you to choose from. And again, it costs $0 to be a part of the club. And maybe we can surprise you with an item that you're like, oh yes, that is what I want. If you have any questions about how to subscribe to the Premium Game Club, the Basic Game Club, or the Gamers Essentials Club, just ask in the chat. Now let's go back here. What's up, Budgie McGee? Welcome to the stream. Super Nerd is saying I went to a card shop a couple of days ago and got some Fusion Strike. And guess what wasn't in those packs? I'm going to guess that was a big Gengar. I have not seen it yet. We've opened a little bit of Pokemon here recently, but no. I lie, actually. The last time we opened Pokemon, I don't have it here because it was shipped out the other day. The last time we opened Pokemon, we actually got what was it? Oh man. Temporal Forces, but it was one of the bigger cards. I can't remember which one it was. Does anybody remember? It was a long time ago now in a galaxy far, far away. Bungie McGee saying I was about to pre-order Star Wars Outlaw. Great video game coming up in September, August. I gotta double check. Now I might just get rid of EVE Online and get Ubisoft Connect so I can have Skull and Bones. And so I think that's a win. I think that's a big win. I love EVE Online, great game, yes. But if for a similar price or whatever, I don't know, you can get Ubisoft Connect and play Skull and Bones and then get Star Wars Outlaws. Big, big win. Yes, I support that message. Vici got a good one. Yeah, Vici got a good. I can't remember what it was. No, was it Vici? I thought it was Michael Mills. Wasn't Michael Mills that got the stuff last time? Or am I cuckoo bananas? Might have been cuckoo bananas. Honestly, I've spent enough on trying to pull Gengar Altard. And at this point, I could have bought the card of I bet. But then there's no thrill. There's no thrill. For a birthday, I bet we shipped that out a long time ago. Yes, yes. She got that already. But Michael Mills, I think, was the last one that we shipped stuff out for from last 2 weeks ago. Michael Mills got used some cards. He had some of those. Actually, I need to clear this out. You see this right here? I need to clear that out because he did it through exchanging cards. Actually, now that I remember correctly. Oh man, we haven't been on, and there's still 5 packs from Pudgy McGee. Remember Pudgy McGee? The last night that we were on, you gifted packs. We haven't been on since. There's 5 packs for somebody to claim on Streamloots. Go get them. Go get them. I just saw them. Go get them. Run. Don't walk. Run. Run, run, run. Let me clear this real quick. Run, don't walk. Run, don't walk. To claim those packs on Streamloots, you might get free cards, some fun new memes, and much, much, much more. So yeah, so over here, honestly, the last I don't have a whole lot to report. We've had like I said, like really busy week. With some stuff that we needed to do. Just kind of started. I mentioned this. We started from scratch. Kind of like redid our entire accounting. Entire account. We just redid it. So there was a lot of that took a long time. And when I say a long time, I mean a long time. Because the way we couldn't just quickly so I needed to almost input every single transaction that was made, expense, etc. for last year. So that took a long time. So we did that, and then I've been busy doing a couple of other things. So more to come on that, but really not a whole lot of interesting here when it comes to games, except that I've been able to play. Not this past weekend, I wasn't able to, but the weekend before. I played some Old World, Warhammer the Old World, which is what we're going to paint tonight. Have not been really able to do a whole lot more than that. Oh, yes. We actually played with Chrissy, the crew. The other day, we played a couple of missions of the crew. And believe it or not, mission 3 or 4, we were like, whoops, learning the game. So, I would love to play with you guys, but what is tough, in a way, is that the setup for us, in reality, the setup takes in less than 2 minutes. But for us, I will need to write down via Discord all the cards, right? Because it's a card game, but nobody can know what you have. So like that's something I would love to play with everybody because it's a great game. It's a great game. It's a great game. So we had a great time. So more to come there if we can. Do you still open cards the way you traditionally have? Yes, but no. Yes, I would. And we did it, like I said, almost the last night that we were on, or the second to last night. I don't know what it was that we were on. We opened the whatever I had left of I think it was Temporal Forces, or if it was, I think it was Temporal Forces, or whichever one we had. I can't remember now. But at the moment, I don't have anything. I'm quite literally dry. I've run dry. Now, I was gonna get it for this week. I don't think I'm going to. Again, because we're in a period of transition. But obviously, this week is the release of the Thunder Junction. What's the proper name? I always forget the proper name of it. And we're talking about Magic the Gathering. For everybody, it's like, what? We can go take a look here. There it is. So, Outlaws of Thunder Junction is officially out, which is really exciting. A set, the latest set in Magic the Gathering, and one that takes you to the Wild West. It brings back Oko. Anybody that knows Oko was broken, Super Broco, as people call it. It was way too strong a card, and it was banned. Almost. Oh.
Funklepudgy says it's time to roll for initiative. 3 packs left, go run fat boy run axe and mode quote.
Let's roll for initiative. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, why aren't you working? Wait. That's interesting. Well, this is a problem because we're going to be using this this camera. Okay, well, look at that. Let's figure it out, eh? Let's figure it out. That should be. I don't know why this isn't working. There we go. And now you see what we have here in front of us. And why was I showing that? Oh, because we were rolling for initiative. Roll for initiative. Oh, not too great. I almost pulled a Pudgy for Pudgy. It's like magic. Do you believe in magic? Wow, 2. Not great. I've seen better. I have seen better. A lot of non-new here, either just working as much as possible and hanging out with my daughter. I sent some pics of her in your general chat. You will see how big she is. Let me take a look. Hey, what's up, Michael Mills? Michael Mills, how you doing? Michael Mills? It's good to see you. Sorry, we've been a little bit MIA in the last 10 days, but we're back from outer space. And we got Evans. What's up, Evans? It is good to see you also, Evans. How are you? What's new, Evans? Michael Mills, I want to hear all about it. I miss the Naders. Yeah, everybody misses the Naders. Ash here. Pikachu wants to review the Pokemon box. Sorry for the spam. He was trying to best way to emojis. Yeah, I get it. It's extra crooked now. That's no good. Did you move, Michael Mills? Or is it the same one? If it's the same one, it's on its way. So please tell me you did not move. Oh, okay. No, so last week I kind of took it off completely, so nothing shipped. But I think today's what, Thursday? No, Wednesday? Yesterday. No, good thing he didn't move. That would have been a problem.
Fossing CF Offos says Matt Damon, Return of the King.
What's up, Fossy McFoss? Welcome to the stream, Foss. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Yep. By the way, Foss and everybody, there were 5 packs from the last time we saw each other. Still available. Same. I believe so. I believe so. What's up, William? William, welcome to the stream. William, thanks for being here. I believe so. Tomorrow or should be tomorrow. If not, let me know. Now I will not be on tomorrow, Michael Mills. So if you don't get him, maybe we can talk on Friday to see if you do if anything. Thank you, Michael Mills. Apologies for a delay. Don't worry. There, I know I took that week off completely off. So I didn't really do a whole lot of anything that related to the stream. Probably a wrong call on my end. I probably should have shipped that out. So sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Amelia? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I started working weekends at a feed store by the house. That's great. No, yes, I do have your information. I do. Thank you. Welcome, Amelia, and welcome, William. Thank you guys for being here again. So that's exciting, though, Jean-Jo. Very exciting. Have you been able to play any games with the old lady? Hopefully, some fun games. And let me know, Jean-Jo, did you ever get the subscription box, or did you ever get anything from there, or no?
Bossing CF Offos asks for some Nate God pack vibes.
Hold on, I'm double checking here. Oh wow, she's gotten big, eh? She's gotten big. She's so grown up. I agree. Wow. Man, I remember when she was born. She's the same age, pretty much, almost the same age as Big Bo. Huh? Big Bo turned he's gonna turn now in like a week or 2 weeks. He's gonna turn 15 months. And he's on fire, man. That guy is I've saved him from himself so many times. I think more times than I saved the big dude. Big dude was a little bit more now I don't want to say behaved. He was a little bit more cautious about stuff. Big dude was about like, should I do this or not? I'm not sure. This sounds a little iffy. And even to this day, now that he's 3.5, he's still the same way. Ollie is kind of like, I don't know about this. I think we should think about it or whatever. Or like even stuff like, there's a slide. He's like, I don't know. That slide is too big, right? Whereas the other guy is like, let's go. And he just goes head first in the slide without even thinking about it twice. And I'm like, man. Like the other day, Ollie sometimes goes onto a little slide and just kind of like runs down, because he's 3.5. There's a little slide and he just runs down the slide instead of sitting down and sliding down. He runs down the slide. And little man thought, that looks fun. Let's try that. And I literally caught him in the air as he took his first step. And I'm like, no. And I caught him in the air because there was no way he was making that run. There was no way he was making that run. or making it out of that run, I should say. So, that was so yeah. Little man is a handful. I'm the weekend feed boy. Love and load. Oh, what are we talking about here? 50 pounds back to the feed. That's heavy. Plus, getting Ubisoft Connect, I can get Asian Creed Mirage. That's yeah, I think it's a great idea. I kind of hate the fact that a lot of companies have gone the way of the subscription model, because then it's kind of like, you know, Amazon Prime Video and Netflix and Disney. You end up with all of these. All of a sudden, you're like all those costs. You're like, $5 here, $10 there. Yeah, 15, sure. Yeah, no worries. Then next thing you know, you're spending like $200 on just subscriptions for things that you know you don't really use sometimes. But having said that, when you're able to pinpoint this is a subscription I want, it makes a lot of sense, man. Like I still have the only one I still have, because I've stopped doing some of them. The only one I still have is the Microsoft one. Right, because the Xbox I can play Flight Simulator, and then a lot of other games like that. It's amazing. I used to have also the EA Sports one. That one allows you to also play many games, even some before they come out, or when they come out, you get to play them for like 3 days, and then you gotta buy them, you gotta do something. It's great. Didn't that come from when I first watched the stream and opened a Charizard? Yes. It was from back then. I think I remember you opened that Charizard. Yes. No, I think the Dragon Ball Z God Pack came not that same stream. It came later, and I think that is where that card came from, if I remember correctly. I saw Chrissy's. Oh yeah, the skate party. I mean, yeah, that was that was, you know, a moment. Luckily, it could have been much worse. But Chrissy saw it immediately as it happened. I wasn't home. I wasn't even home when that happened. And you know, the video doesn't show it, but Big Dude, she put it in the caption. Big Dude was the one that opened the door, and then because there was a package outside, so Big Dude went, opened the door, and said, "Mommy, package! There's a package," and left the door wide open. And I don't know, Chrissy was gonna. I don't know what Chrissy was doing. And yeah, that luckily it was a quick moment, but everybody can go check out if you don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen it before, but the new camera and background setup looks great. Thank you. And I feel like it's a little crooked today. I like the setup. I think the setup that we've put together is you know, showcases the stuff that we talk about. And we still, I disconnected the webcam. I don't have the webcam today, but this is actually a webcam that shows from over here. Let me see if I can. Why is it not connected? Oh, because was I flying? Is that what it is? Yeah, I was flying. And that's why I disconnected. That should fix it in just a second. Your head was crooked? Hey, what's up, Sam Kohler? Welcome to the stream, Sam Kohler. Thank you for being here. Good to see you, Sam Kohler. You rock socks, as always. Sam Kohler. How you doing, Sam Kohler? Good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Let's see if we can fix this camera. Hold on. You guys are gonna see a blank screen for a second. Don't panic. There we go. So yeah, so this is the third one, and it can show stuff a little bit clearer. So I do like the setup. Thank you, Nate. I think it's cool. Better than before.
Fozzie CF Offos says Matt Damon, Legend of the Crooked Head. I think I saw that movie.
Yep. Legend of the Crooked Head. So, what else we have? Yeah, I mean, in news, overall game news or hobby news, Warhammer. There's a lot of new releases with Warhammer. Particularly, there's a brand new edition here with Age of Sigmar coming out, so there's a lot happening there. Oh, thank you, Super Nerd Nate. Appreciate you. Age of Sigmar is a new edition coming out, and a lot of a new sort of narrative coming out. We also have brand new orcs and goblins for Warhammer: The Old World. Today, now we're going to be painting a little bit of wood elves. Some of you guys know the armies that I have here are back here. You see Tomb Kings. We got wood elves and we have dwarves. Dwarves are in some box somewhere. I also do have lizardmen, but lizardmen are actually not a part of really the new narrative for the old world. They might come in the future, but they've chosen to kind of keep. So for any if for anybody that doesn't know, so the world of Warhammer is divided into several different locations, and it kind of mimics Earth and the continents, right? So the old world is what is technically Europe. Then you have what's it called? It's funny, I know this, and now I'm drawing a blank. Africa is called the Southlands. The Southlands, so where you have Arabi, and then all the where the Tomb Kings live, which is the land of the dead, the desert. Then you go further west, and you have to make it easy. There's just oh man, I can't remember what it's called now. I'm drawing a complete blank. And then once you cross the water, the ocean, you go into what is like the New World, which is where the lizardmen inhabit, which is essentially America and Central America and South America. So they've chosen for the game, the old world, to just concentrate on Europe and parts of the land of the dead. So you do have the Tomb Kings, but then everything else is around the old world. So you have dwarves, you have obviously the Empire, you have wood elves, you have beastmen, you have high elves. Even though the high elves are actually in Ulthuan, a location that kind of mimics what would be, say, the Arctic, and not even the Arctic. It's Atlantis, in the middle of the ocean. Imagine if Atlantis had never sunk in a way; it was just there in the middle of the ocean. So the high elves, wood elves, dwarves, Empire, and Bretonia are a part of it. And then you also have on the other side, on the evil side, the Tomb Kings. You have beastmen, you have orcs and goblins, and you have chaos. So the idea is to just concentrate on that for now, and I guess they'll see if it's successful, if they what they do next. So the lizardmen are not really a part of it. So I was thinking of actually selling my lizardmen. So if anybody's interested in an army of lizardmen, let me know in the chat, or you can reach out. One of these days, I'm gonna order a Fusion Strike booster box to your place, and we can open on the stream. I hope so. Whenever you want to, you tell me, and we do it. I would like to do that. And you answered earlier. You asked earlier, actually, do you still do pack rips? And I enjoy pack rips a lot. I have a lot of fun doing it. But it has to be now in such a way where it's something that is pre-ordered, and we can do it. As opposed to before, I always had like inventory behind me, and we would just sort of, whatever we had, we would kind of, open, and then I would get more or whatever. It just things changed, and it didn't make sense to continue doing that to a degree. So we are 100% able to still do it. It's just going to require like, hey, I want this, and you know how Amazon is. In 2 days we can get it, and we can have a great time, even if it's a box, a pack, a tin, whatever it is. We can open it and do it without a problem, but just can't do it. Can't have stuff here at all times anymore. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. That's probably one of the top comedies I think I've seen in a while. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's probably one of the top comedies out there, I think. I guess I kind of I can I refuse to just buy the card. Then hey, you know what? Whenever you're ready, we can open a full booster box. I'm game. I am as I say. I am game. Game. I am game to open box. I am. All right. So tonight again, we're gonna be painting. The idea is to chat and paint and relax and chill. Wood elves. I have some wood elves that I need to sort of paint. And I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna paint these by myself. So why not paint them on the stream? So first, allow me to show you a little bit. And by the way, everybody knows I'm not the greatest painter alive. That's not why I play the game. But wood elves are meant to be kind of guerrilla, fighters in the woods, obviously. So their camo is mostly with green hues, right? This is a regular old dude that throws pew pews with a bow and arrow. So the idea is to kind of follow that. I'm gonna put this to the side. This kind of moved a little bit, so we're gonna do that. Is this D&D negative Ghost Rider? Negative. The pattern is full. This is Warhammer. Warhammer, a tabletop miniature game by Games Workshop that's been out for a long time. What was first edition? 84? 84? '83. 83. The first Warhammer games called Warhammer Fantasy Battle was published in 1983 by Games Workshop. It was created by Brian Ansell, Richard Halliwell, and Rick Priestley and combines historical wargaming with a medieval fantasy theme. Yeah, the Warhammer is a game of miniatures, as you see here. Let's go over here, right? That you assemble. They come in a sprue. They come in a complete sprue, gray sprue. So you gotta first assemble them with plastic glue, which by the way I ran out, which is a big deal. A big deal, or it's not really that I ran out actually. I had one and I can't find it. I was trying to see by any chance put it anywhere where I have not looked, but I can't find it. So I can't really glue anything new. So if you guys remember, some of you guys might remember, we were building a dreadnought, a Space Marine dreadnought. That's for 40K, different universe, kind of like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, completely different. So I can't really assemble anything new, but I have some stuff to paint. And actually, the Wood Elves is the army really that I've been really playing these two armies that you see here, the Tomb Kings and the Wood Elves when I play the Old World with friends. So I wanted to finish painting some of these guys, just to have a fully painted army. Which the rest of the Wood Elf army is behind the camera over there. I don't know if I've shown you sometimes. Like there's trees, because Wood Elves are in tune with the forest. They're one with the forest, so they're elves that go pew pew in the forest, but they also get the help from Ents. I mean, in reality, they're called treemen and treekin and dryads, but for those of you Lord of the Ring fans, imagine Ents and smaller Ents, right? That is what the Wood Elves are all about, right? So I don't have any trees to paint at the moment, even though I would like to, maybe at some point. I have all my trees painted back there. Even though one of them is awful, like I painted it like awful. So I kind of like just want to redo it, but I gotta gather the sheer will to actually repaint something doesn't happen all the time. Hey, what's up, Seabass? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Jean, did you ever continue collecting anything? Jean likes playing card games and board games. Jean, did you? I don't know if you answered this already. Did you ever get the April? Or is that supposed to ship today or tomorrow or something like that? The April box or club box? Let me know. The sea bass. I'm missing sea bass. I'm missing your joke. Where's your joke, sea bass? The day cannot continue without a joke. All right. So the idea is to paint some of these guys. I have three, technically, a few things to paint. If you go here to top down, remove this. We have two eagles that I still don't really know what color to paint them. I really don't know. Oh, it's just in focusing. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn it off real quick and turn it back on again. I'll do it in a second. So we have eagles. We have a couple characters. These are actually metal. Obviously you don't see it, but these are metal. And then we have what are called wild riders. Wild riders here, I have not glued them to their mount because I didn't want to. The only thing I've done so far, yeah, I gotta turn this off for a second. Let's go back here. The best pudgy psychic joke ever created since the dawn of time. I remember the psychic. Yeah, I remember the psychic. The fortune teller. Yes. So here I did sort of paint these. There's one that I finished a little bit more. Let me take this guy out. Which one was it? Let's take a look. It's a problem when you're like, wait a minute. Which one is the one that I finished a little bit more? There was one that I finished a little bit more. Maybe it might be that one, but I'm not sure. They're still missing some highlights. These are. Yep. Or maybe it was this one. So I still got to do the hooves for these, and we still got to put some stuff. Why don't football players wear glasses? Because it's a contact sport. Oh. That was good. Thank you, Seabass. Thank you so much for honoring us with the joke. Appreciate it. And also we have the eagles, and we have the. So I technically have to finish these deer per se. I also need to start painting the actual riders. Which I think I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna go behind the camera here and grab something just to give me a little bit of guidance, because there's the kit. This kit is actually sold out here on Amazon at the moment, but this kit right here comes with you can build one of two things. You can build a unit called Sisters of the Thorn, which are a unit of, let's call it wizard girls that kind of just run around and do pew pew. And then you have these guys are called the Wild Riders, that are crazy guys that just go pew pew. So I have the sisters over there, so I'm gonna bring one out so you guys can see what I did with that. And we're gonna kind of go do something similar here with these, just different colors as well. So let's get to it. I'm gonna bring one of the girls out so you guys can see that. Why aren't koalas actual bears? I don't know. Why? Tell us while I go get that. They don't meet the qualifications. Oh! Yeah, I thought that was good. I liked it. So here we have, so you guys can see. I wonder if I need to make this a little bit bigger. These are the girls, the Sisters of the Thorn. One just fell over there. I gotta go get her. But the idea is what I want to do. Forget the obviously it was purposefully made that the deer are different colors on purpose. But I do want sort of the Wild Riders to have a similar look. So then what we're gonna do here is there's gonna be a lot of leather in the dark brown, right? But this is gonna be not. This is gonna be actually male. Then we have some exposed skin here, so that's gonna be just skin. The question is, what they have gold. What do we do with the helm? I feel like the helm should be. I'm not sure what color at the moment. Maybe white. Maybe white. White could be good with the antlers. And then green. Green may be there. That's an option, huh? That's an option. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. What I'm going to do first, actually, is grab that leather. Because I think I'm going to paint the first base color for the eagles is going to be that kind of leather dark brown. So we're going to use that, right? And we're going to use the same color but with a much smaller brush to paint some of the details of the leather for these guys as well. Now, when we turn to the heroes, these two sort of heroes or important characters also are going to kind of follow this guy right here. Now, the problem is now that I'm kind of looking at them, this guy actually has chainmail. So it's going to be a little bit different. All right. So maybe we leave these. I'm considering kind of maybe leaving these for another day. I really don't know what to do with these guys. So we can leave those there. I don't know if I have that brown anymore, which would be a problem. All right. So maybe we leave these behind because I don't know exactly what to do with them yet. So let's start with that brown. So for the brown, let me move these guys out of the way. 1 and 2. And the guy that is finished except for the base. This guy, I just need to paint the base a little bit. That is a hero or a character. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. Let's bring these guys here, here, and here. And we're going to begin. We're going to begin with that dark brown, painting all the leather details of these guys and the entire bodies and feathers of this guy. Scientists don't trust atoms because they make up everything. Ah, I see what you did there, and I liked it. And I liked it. It's kind of like Katy Perry. She kissed the girl and she liked it. We're looking, by the way, I'm using Citadel paints available here on Amazon. I added a nice little intro set to the I'm looking. It does not appear to be here. I added a nice intro set, by the way. We do, oh no, that's Ironbreaker. Okay, we do have green, which we might need at some point. We'll see. We'll leave that there. White. We might need white Wraithbone. I don't know. I'm going to use Wraithbone 4, but we'll see. Wait, what's this? Oh, there it is. Look, I almost put it down. Dryad Bark. That's what we're going to start with tonight. Dryad Bark from Citadel. Available probably here on Amazon. I got to double check if this one is. First, we got to give it a big shake. Told my physical therapist that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, we're gonna start with a big brush. Big brush. Why? Because we're gonna paint the just again the whole body of the dry of the eagles and kind of just let that dry, and then we'll figure out later the whites and everything else. But so let's start with the body here of the eagles. Hold on, before I do that, let me look at a picture of an eagle. Let's look together, guys, at a picture of a bald eagle. All right, so this is a bald eagle. Let's all look together at a bald eagle. You know, I wonder if I go with the white. I could. Let's look. See, here we go. All right, so we got there pictures of a bald eagle. So maybe we can do part of the top, part of the close to the face white. Then at some point it just transitions out. Maybe we do that up to like there, and then the rest is all actually except for the tail, right? So the tail is white. The tail is white. So tail, okay. So that gives me an idea. We're gonna paint everything in this dryad bark. Let's go here to the top down so you guys can see. And I am checking the chat here in a second. So let's put that there. And we're just gonna start like this. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna paint it all. Actually, I almost did not do this. But we're actually gonna paint it all. And move this girl over there. Move that to the middle so you guys can see. And I lost the chat for a second. What's up, Vinci? Hey, welcome to the stream, Vinci. Hey, Vinci. Hey, Vinci. Hey. Or no, actually, what we were calling her was Vinci. Vinci. What's new, Vinci? Tell us. We want to hear all those things, all of them. What is new in the world of VCE? Hopefully you're not going to tell me that somebody's sick. See what we're doing there, and just want to make sure that you guys can see it. All right, so we're starting here. Paint it all. Now, one of the things that I was going to do is, not now. I was going to grab just a regular dude and put him on top of this eagle to create kind of like a special character. See, there we go. We've got a wing sort of painted. Still obviously very wet. But we'll deal with that later. We do have to do both sides. Hobby's killing it at his new job. That's great news. That is great news. Let's see. Not full blown, just managing symptoms. Hobby officially is retired from the military of 15 years today. Oh, that's amazing, no? That is amazing. Is it bittersweet for him, or is he excited about it? Go from here. Okay. Okay. So that is already pretty much in a good place. So that wing is good. and I like it. I can't. He's not excited. He was not ready to retire at all. Oh, so it's not entirely a celebration today. Then, by the way, I'm doing my best here to stay within, so you guys can see it. If for any reason you don't see it, let me know. Okay. I've been busting my tail on the daily, keeping things moving in a positive, growing direction for all of my family. Okay, very good, as you should. I'm proud of him. He's working, so at least he has that now. Very good. Well, I mean, he served his country. I know maybe he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to retire there, but I think everybody should be proud of him and thank him for his service. It's a little bit too dry here. Oh, that might be a little bit too much now. Looking good. So there is our eagle. I think I want to paint a little bit more here. Something like that. And then we do the same here at the bottom. Same thing here at the bottom. We can get in there. Normally I would switch. Let's see if we can get in there just to make it a little bit quicker. Let's flip this around. We don't want to paint the tail here. We don't want to paint the tail. We don't want to overpaint here at the bottom, right? We're going to paint that like a bright white, kind of like a bald eagle. That's looking good. I gotta see what color I have to paint the feet. I don't know if I have the exact color. And here I will need a smaller paintbrush because I just cannot get into, or maybe I did someone. Maybe I did. A little bit more here on the back. And that is gonna be our first little pass. Still a little bit down here that we need to paint. Right. You don't want. Okay. Now I wonder, you know something I could do here. You know something I could do? Look. By the way, I swear you guys see some things that I'm not seeing because of the reflection. That's so interesting, actually. The reflection of the light tells me, like, from my point of view right now, these two wings are done. But actually, now when I look at it there, you see major gaps that I don't see here unless I literally go like this. Now, what I'm gonna do for some of you is I'm gonna go ahead and move the mic closer do this, and you guys are going to hear the paint. Here we go. Test. Does the microphone capture it or no? Does the microphone, is it able to capture those the paint strokes or no? It's very ASMR-ish if it can. If not, I might need to get another microphone plugged in so it can track it. So there is our first pass at the Eagle. Okay, so we've got the semblance of an eagle. Let's put this back. And we, unfortunately, I know, like, you might be like, oh, no, but we got to do the same exact thing with the other eagle. Same exact thing. So we begin. I'm going to put a little bit more water. There we go. We're doing the right wing first. Remember, sometimes I don't see what you guys see because there's a reflection of the lights. Okay, so that's one side of the one side. Let's go to the other side. How do you open a banana? Says Pudgy Mickey. Pudgy, how do we open a banana? How do we open a banana? The monkey. Oh. Hold on. Exactly. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good, Pudgy McGee. We approve. We approve. Somewhat. They call me the Bob Ross of Warhammer. That's what I've heard before. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Except that I don't paint happy little trees. Or do I? Go one wing. So we'll probably do something along the lines like so. That's looking good. So again, we're using here Dryad Bark, a very dark. So this is going to get a little bit darker, even potentially as it dries. And the idea is to give it a nice little base coat. And then what we're going to do for the eagle is going to be quite simple. Now that I saw how to paint it with the a bald eagle, we're going to paint white, do the beak and the legs, which again, I got to see what color, remotely similar color I have to do the legs or the claws. I have no idea at the moment. It might not be perfect, but it'll be something like it. And then we're gonna kind of do what's known as a wash. So we're gonna just wash it. What that means is not literally wash it with soap. It means we're gonna apply a type of paint that is very wet and meant to give it to get all the different nook and crannies of the miniature to really give it depth. Where that is where you're gonna see some of the darker colors and lighter colors come out, and then you actually finish it off after that with and then we're gonna finish it off there with I'm losing with dry paint. That's what I do. You have many different ways of doing it. Doing dry brushing is one. Some other people like to do very detailed layering, so they will go literally and I mean all power to the people that do this. I just don't have the patience for it. But some people prefer to grab a light color, come with a very thin brush, and kind of go almost, in this case, feather by feather. Feather by feather. And lighten up certain areas of the feathers. And that obviously can take a long time, but it can look also really good. Something I just don't have the patience for. And the dry brushing, on the other hand, you just grab it and you just kind of go bing, 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 bing. That's it. You're kind of done. And you're kind of done. Which is what I like to do. I'm not the greatest painter. I would never have been, not even when I was in kindergarten doing art classes or whatever, painting little whatever it was. I was never good at it, and nor do I really have the patience for it. Alex, how do you organize a space party? I don't know, Pudgy. How do we organize a space party? With I don't know. I can't really think about it at the moment. I'm sure there's a joke there, but I can't quite figure out what it is. There you go. That looks good. Again, we have a nice. You planet. Ha! Awful. No, very good, very good. Let's give it up for Pudgy, everybody. Pudgy! All right, so there we've got the first back here, the first sort of base coat for our eagles. 2 eagles that needed painting. We've painted them. Of course, again, we gotta go back to the white in a little bit, but I like to do assembly line painting. So instead of just painting these 2, I'm now gonna go into these other ones and paint some of the dark brown features that I want to use. So for that, I need a smaller brush. Because like, what exactly is brown here? Let's compare again with our friend here. Where's our friend? What happened with our friend? Yeah, bring this friend here. So when we compare it to the Sister of the Thorn, this one I painted, I want to say years upon years ago. We have leather at the bottom. So the boots are leather. And then in her case, the chest area is leather. He is bare, there's nothing there. And then they have gloves. And I think that's it. A question for us here to determine. Yeah, I think so. And then, so that's what we're going to do. That's, I think, what we're going to do. We're going to do exposed legs. I mean, clearly, obviously, he would be showing us things that we don't want to see. But I think that's, legs, brown. I think it's the so this is green. The helmet, we said maybe we'll do white. All right. And some of maybe the hair too, huh? The hair can be brown. So I don't think we're gonna make it, we can make it. We made the girls blonde, made him blonde, but actually these guys are not all blonde. Oh, they are blonde. Well, except for one. Interesting. All right. So let's see. Let's grab a small, much smaller. Maybe we can do with this. Oof, this brush has definitely seen better days. I'm coming up to the point where I absolutely need new brushes, but I'm trying to keep it going as long as I can, right? So let's see. We can grab again the details of the brown, which would be right there, the legs. Make sure you guys can see it. From every side. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. And now we gotta look at the gloves. They do have gloves. Oof. I might need an even smaller brush for this. You're very. Did I give him full gloves? Yeah, let's give him full gloves. Maybe a little bit too big of a brush for this, but let's see if we have. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, whoops! I grabbed the boot for. I totally forgot. Oh, maybe it's a good thing we're starting with this because then we can anything that we get the wrong color, we can always go over it. And we don't really need to do. I mean, maybe back here like this. All right, so that's our first guy. I think that's all we're gonna do for that color. Whoopsies. Go to the next one. It's out of this world. Amazing. I saw a guy the other day, and this is real. Huh? I'm not making this up. I saw a guy at the big dude's school the other day wearing a shirt that said, dad jokes are how eye roll. I was like, oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. I feel like I need to get that a t-shirt. Dad jokes are how I roll. They're just so good. So good. Dun, dun, so good. Dun, dun. What's a ninja's favorite type of shoe? I gotta think. Has to be something like black, hidden, secret, Air Jordans, sneakers, oh, so bad. No, I mean so good. Dun, dun, so good. Boom, boom. I got you. Boom, 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 boom. I go back here. I mean, again, whatever I went over, I can always come back and fix it. Sneakers. Very good. Very good. Very good. So we're painting live, a little bit of Warhammer here on Amazon Live. It is 10:42, so we'll probably do 15 more minutes. See if we can finish what we can finish. Unless, depends on if you guys stay. Maybe we can stay a little bit longer. Do, 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 do. The other day, the coach yelling at the vending machine. Why? So the other day, the coach was yelling at the vending machine. I don't know. Something about the X and O's or whatever. Okay, good, 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 good. Nice quarterback. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, sir. Good stuff. Yeah, I really need a smaller brush here. This is a little too tight for this big brush. But again, the beauty of this though is that because this is the first base color that we do, we can always put over the other ones. We can always put some extra. Yeah, there's another one. Oh man. Two more to go here. Two more to go. We're painting the boots for some Wild Riders, Wood of Wild Riders from Warhammer the Old World. If you want to learn more about Warhammer 40k, the Old World, or Age of Sigmar, or Blood Bowl even, with the brand new release of the Gnome team, let us know in the chat. Got great stuff here on Amazon. I gotta see, I don't think the Gnome team is out on Amazon yet, but we'll double check. We'll double check. some. And the glove. And the glove. Here we go with the glove. A little bit too tight here. A quick reminder: we're not going to be on tomorrow night. Chrissy has an event tomorrow night, so unfortunately, no stream tomorrow night. We might be back on Friday for more, depending on. There's an event that could take place, but she wasn't sure, so we'll see what happens with that. And if not, we'll come back next week with trying to get back into the normal routine. We'll see how many streams we can do next week. And again, some of the things will continue changing a little bit. We'll have to figure out kind of how we, what days we're going to be doing, what times, etc. The idea is to at least get on for, 2 hours, talk some of the best deals in hobby and tech when we can. Okay, so we got one arm and the other arm. Okay, so that sort of is what we wanted to do with the leather color. So we did that. We said we have the silver. Like I want to redo in a way the shields. I have shields on some of the other guys up there, and I just kind of don't like them. I need to figure that out. Might need to do like a test and see how that would look. Because I like the idea, for example, maybe having the background of the shield be white and the rest be green. The thing is, I have other guys with shields that have a different color, so I'm not sure how that would look. It might not look good. I can always also repaint the shields of those guys. Let me take a quick look before we. I'll be right back, guys. Right back. We'll be back. This is what I'm wondering here. Like here are two examples of the other guys with shields that I have. That I'm wondering. I never liked these shields. I just didn't know exactly how to paint them. I wonder if we do kind of like a white. It would require a lot, and I do mean a lot of white. I might need to think about that for a little. So let's see if we got. Hey, what's up, Diane? Welcome to the stream. Do a white. Diane, welcome to the stream and thank you for being here. If you have any questions about any of the items in the carousel, please let me know. Happy to answer questions, help you out with any of the items that you see there here in the carousel, which I have here with me, or we've opened recently, so we have experience with it, like the Inkland stuff. I don't have any Inklings to open, but we've seen some Inklings for Lorcana. A lot of the rest of the stuff is behind me or just off frame, so please ask your questions if you've got any. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do, actually. Might need to like sit and think about it for a little bit. We do know based on this. And let me do the top down as I'm thinking here. We do know that the cape is going to be like this dark green with the light green. The question is, what do we do the shields? Where do we use the white? Use it in the back, or do we use it in the spear? I think it would be in the back. But also, because they're part of the same army, they need to match with these guys. So how am I changing these guys maybe to look like that? It's another example of the shield. I might try the white. I might try the white and see how it looks, because I actually have it. It looks similar in a way. Take a look. When we look at the Tomb Kings. So the Tomb Kings, I did go with a full white shield. Right? These are my Tomb Kings. We did do a white shield. I've always liked it. I'm not 100%. I might need to sit with it and think about what I want to do before moving forward. I don't know what I want to do. So welcome everybody again to Amazon Live. We're having a great time here painting some of our favorite things here live on Amazon. Now, what we do here on Amazon is talk about the best hobbies, games, and things that you can try with your family, significant other, or friends at home. Go with that big horn for Amazon customer. Thank you, Amazon customer. Thank you for the follow. Now, tonight we were playing, painting some Warhammer. But we also do play Dungeons and Dragons. We play board games. If you see right on this camera, we got a ton of board games up here, including Wingspan. By the way, the new Worm Span is out, featuring dragons instead of birds. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard great things, or I've read great things about it. We got Catan, of course, back there. First in Flight, Clue, Monopoly, Dungeons and Dragons. Start with X-Wing, some party games, of course, like What the Meme. Legos, Warhammer. We got Bolt Action right up there as well, if you like World War II themed games, and much more. We got great card games, board games. So if you guys have any questions about any of this, do let me know, please. Please, somebody, please. We are at 10:55 p.m. here on the East Coast, approaching that time to kind of wind it down for a little bit. Approaching the time to wind it down. Let me know if you're watching, if you have any questions about any of the items that we're talking about here, and I'll be happy to try to answer. So we had a long conversation throughout the first hour of the stream, and in the second hour, we started painting a little bit of the Warhammer characters that we have here. We're going to be doing more of that in the next week or so. The goal is to kind of have this painted, because this is kind of like the last thing that is not painted that I play with normally. Most everything else has been painted, so that's I normally have had a rule: I cannot get anything new until I finish painting what I have. So now that if I finish it, then maybe I can start looking at some new things to get. So with that, guys, we're gonna call it a night here. We're gonna call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was good to be back after essentially a week and a half of no streams. But we're back here, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys. So do check us out again. Here's the thing: until we figure out the new routine, I don't know when we'll be back. I'm guessing Monday night, for sure. Maybe before, but you can always join us on Discord and more. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a great rest of your night and Thursday and Friday and maybe even weekend. We might be back on Friday. If not, we'll be back on Monday for more games, hobbies, and much more here live on Amazon Live. Have everybody, you guys have a great night. And thank you as always for your support. Thank you, Pudgy McGee, Vichy E, Terry Quick. We had Evans, Nader, Jean-Jean, Sam Kohler. Everybody has stopped by today. Thank you, Juan Ortega. Thank you for being here. Juan Ortega, we are not going to be on tomorrow. Let's hope for Friday. Friday, hopefully, we'll be back for another stream. Thank you for being there. What's up, Meatface? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Sam Kohler. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back very, very soon, live here on Amazon Live. And I feel like this got low again. Something changed? Something changed. Something changed. And now it's back. But it's still not as low. I don't know what's going on with the mic. It should not be as low as it is. It should be a little bit. Miss you already. Ha! Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I will see you guys very, 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 very soon. Oh, wait, what? Meatface? Your own product? It's a partnership with Amazon. It's a subscription club, Meatface, that allows you to get some of my favorite things delivered to your door every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. You get to choose. It's kind of like a subscription that you pay whenever something ships. The beauty, though, is that it's free to be a part of, because every single time you're going to get an email, Meatface, it's going to say, Meatface, the next item as part of Alex's subscription club is, I don't know, is Catan. Catan is actually true. Oh, wait, no, not here. Catan, right back there. That's the next item. Do you want it or no? And maybe Meatface, you're like, you know what? I don't like board games. So you can decline it and it never ships. You never get it. And you also don't get charged $1. So you're still a part of the club, still a part of the community, still supporting the stream in a different way. But instead of, but it doesn't cost you $1 unless you say, yes, please ship. So maybe instead, the first item you get is Catan, and you're like, yes, you know what? I've been meaning to try that game. I always like to try new games. This sounds great. Then it'll ship, and you will be charged the price that the item is at that moment. Now, the only thing that you see in the carousel is $49.99 or $19.99. That is the top, the ceiling price, meaning you will never, ever, 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 ever pay more than that price for that club. So if you join the basic game club, for example, you're gonna get items that are less than $19.99. That's kind of the idea behind it. And remember, you choose every month, 2 months, or every 3 months, and you get to choose also whether you every month if you want it or if you don't want it. If you want it, it ships. You will get charged. And if you don't want it, you're like, I don't want that. I'm not into that. I already have that. Then you can just deny it or decline it, and you're still a part of the club, but you don't get charged. And then the next month, you're gonna get another email. Hey, last month you didn't get whatever. This month though, the item is this other thing, a Lego, let's say. And then you might be like, oh yes, that Lego I want. And then yeah, that's it. So think about it, and thank you, Meatface. Something for everybody to check out. It's a really cool program because you don't pay anything for it unless you want it, unless you want the item for that month. So you're not. It's sometimes those big boxes that you can subscribe to, you don't know what you're getting, and then you might be like, I paid for this, I don't want this. But no, this, you, whatever you pay for, you know that you want it, and you want it delivered. So with that, everybody, please sign up for our subscription clubs, whether it's the basic club, the premium club, or the gamer essentials club. That is the same thing, but instead of games or tabletop games, it's for video games and your setup. So you're going to get RGB lights, microphones, mouses, keyboards, a whole lot, just to make your setup look the coolest it can look. And that one has a top price of $24.99. With that, guys, have a great week, a great rest of your Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to try to be back on Friday for more best hobby games, board games, you name it, live here on Amazon Live. Let's go ahead and put that music. I hear it. Yep. I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.